Right now, this is WLKY News at 9.
If you're heading out to visit family today, you are certainly not alone. We're taking a look at what to expect on the roads and in the skies this Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown!
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Good morning to you. There is no better way to start your Christmas morning than that. I'm Madeline Carter. I want to say Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for starting your day with us. We certainly aren't getting a white Christmas this year, and today could actually be the perfect day to sit inside, have some hot cocoa, maybe watch some of those Christmas movies with the family, as we could be getting some impact weather in the form of rain. Thank you, Matt. To say the last two seasons have been rough for Louisville basketball would be an understatement. Some fans have been calling for Kenny Payne's job, but it appears to be safe, at least for now. Athletic Director Josh Hurd released a statement saying Payne would continue coaching the Cards in 2024. That could change, though, depending on the results on the court. But for now, Payne can exhale. He knows the team could and should be doing better. Now to a big story of the morning. One person is dead and two others are in the hospital after a shooting at a mall in Colorado. Dozens of people were in the Citadel Mall in Colorado Springs finishing up some last-minute shopping when gunshots rang out. One man was killed, two others were shot. That sent shoppers running toward the exits. A woman was also hurt during the commotion, not the shooting. The shooting looks to have started after a fight between two large groups. At last check, no arrests have been made. Elsewhere in Colorado, former President Donald Trump plans to take a ruling by the Colorado Supreme Court to the United States Supreme Court. The Colorado court ruled he would not be on the primary ballot because of his role in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Trump believes the ruling is unconstitutional. That legal challenge could come as early as next month. If the Supreme Court weighs in, the case could set precedent for other states that also have efforts underway to remove Trump from the ballot. It is Christmas Day, and around the world, the faithful gathered to mark one of the holiest holidays of the year. Though in some cities, things were a little more quiet this season. Christian Benavides shows us why. And as for the chances of a white Christmas, it's looking like slim to none. Most of the U.S. will spend the holiday without snow, though there is an exception for those in the Rockies and the Northern Plains, but not here in our area. Well, even inflation has had an impact on the 12 days of Christmas. The PNC Christmas Price Index says all the gifts mentioned in that classic holiday song would cost more than $45,000. And this year, get this, the prices of 7 of those gifts went up because of inflation. Even the pear tree apparently costs a little bit more this year. But on the bright side, the cost of the partridge remains the same. Good to know. Well, this should help offset some of the cost of the 12 days of Christmas. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth $638 million. Just last week, 2 tickets sold here in Kentucky won $1 million in the Powerball, and that drawing is tonight at 11, so go get those tickets. We will have the winning numbers for you right here tomorrow morning. And new on WLKY, the Denver Broncos' playoff hopes took a serious hit. The New England Patriots beat them 26-23. Behind WKU grad Bailey Zappi. Now, Zappi threw a pair of touchdown passes to knock Denver farther down the playoff ladder. The NFL still has a triple header of games coming up later today. There's a new warning about Ozempic. Hear how scammers are using the drug to try to rip you off. Also ahead, LMPD released new details about 2 recent police shootings. The details coming up as we cover your top stories. But first, Matt has a closer look at your Christmas Day forecast.
Yeah, checking out the
time right now is 6:56, and we're getting another check of your headlines before CBS Mornings. Several families in Jeffersonville are counting their blessings, even after a fire destroyed everything they had. Fire broke out at the East Lawn Apartments last weekend. 8 families were displaced. Many of them lost all of their belongings. However, they say they're fortunate to still be alive because it could have been much worse. Whether you're visiting family or taking a vacation over this Christmas break, Louisville's Ali International Airport is going to be crowded. This is the airport's busiest time of year, and that shouldn't come as much of a surprise. Almost 8 million people will be flying through the new year. Ali International is going through some renovations right now, but travelers we talked to say everything so far has been going smoothly. Now take a look at this. This was the scene in Chicago over the weekend. Hundreds of flights had to be canceled at Midway Airport on Saturday because of dense fog. Then it just snowballed. Last night, thousands of passengers were either stranded or delayed. And to make matters worse, many of those passengers were flying Southwest, which was just fined $140 million because of last year's Christmas delays. The airline released a statement saying it is working with customers. Now, here in our area, we have an interesting weather forecast, much different than last year, Matt.
Boy,
it was cold last year, but this year we're forecasting some rain.
Yeah, it was.
For many, Christmas Day is a time to receive, but for a group of volunteers, it's a chance to give back. Our Sam Carter joins us now from Wayside Christian Mission. He's been there all morning, Sam. They're doing a whole lot to brighten people's days this Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Sam, they're working hard out there. They've been out there since before 5 this morning with you, making those
very
meals.
early, yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for sharing that with us this Christmas Day. Coming up on the news at 9, Santa is known for coming down the chimney, right? But how does he get in if you don't have one? We're heading to Rhode Island to find the answer. Plus, spreading cheer this holiday season, how one little boy is helping kids at Norton Children's Hospital when we come back. Welcome back. Santa got a little help this weekend from the First family. President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden spent part of their Christmas Eve taking calls to NORAD from children wanting to know the whereabouts of course, jolly old St. Nick. Now, NORAD tracks Santa every year as he flies around the world, delivering presents to all the good little boys and girls, and it's been tracking Santa Claus since 1955. Now, Matt, obviously Santa has reached all of his destinations. So I've been keeping up with this all morning. Yeah. According to NORAD, right now he's delivered more than 7 billion gifts, bordering, you know, 8 billion.
I checked in yesterday morning with my son when he was in Malaysia, so it was around Kuala Lumpur. So it was a long trek.
It's a long journey for Santa, and hopefully everybody at home's getting some good presents right now.
Right. I know it's can tend to be a fever pitch around this time of the morning, but